Hello Zenithians! What if I told you you could make your own super enhancement dust? Well, that's what we're going to learn about in this video. This is going to be a bit of a longer one because we are going to start out with some of the basics of crafting and upgrading, then move into some more advanced techniques. But by the end of this video, you will have a full understanding of how to craft and get maximum upgrades on all of your weapons and armor, and gain the ability to craft your own infinite supply of super enhancement dust. So make sure you stick around for the whole video so you don't miss out on any handy bits of information. Let's start with the basics. In nearly every zone you travel to in Zenith, you'll find these crafting stations, which will allow you to make weapons and armor that matches the recommended character level for the zone that you're in. Crafting equipment is pretty straightforward. Just collect whatever resource is available in that particular zone, and when you've collected enough materials, you bring them back to the crafting station and you can make yourself whatever piece of armor you need to match the level of the zone that you're in. There will always be two options for each type of weapon or armor piece that you're trying to craft at each station. There will always be a lower level, uncommon, green version of the equipment type, or a higher level, unique, blue version of that equipment type. The higher level of equipment will cost more of the base crafting materials as well as a secondary material, which is usually whatever type of loot you can collect in that zone and turn in for XP at the NPC that gives you the main story quests. You will find the base crafting materials for these machines in the loot chests that are scattered throughout the various play zones. The loot they provide will always be the same type you need for the crafting station in that particular zone. Bonus fact: when you pick up the loot from a chest, you actually get all of the loot from the chest, not just the item you grabbed, which is handy because each zone has its own specific crafting materials, so keeping them straight in your head can get a little bit confusing. But since you only need to be on the lookout for the loot chests, you can pretty much rest assured that you will get at least one crafting material from each of the chests that you find. Crafting materials are also given out as rewards for the event battles that occur throughout the various play zones as well. While you are fighting enemies in the various zones, some of them will also randomly drop weapons and armor that matches the level of the zone that you're in. Sometimes you will get extra lucky and get uncommon or unique or even legendary gear, but usually you just get the common gear that you'll probably aren't going to want to use anyway, because it doesn't give you much of an upgrade beyond the basic attributes that it has. You can, however, recycle all of your unused gear into enhancement dust, and then you can use that dust for upgrading your weapons and armor at upgrade stations. Recycling an item is simple. You just select the item in your inventory and drag it over to the red dust icon on the right-hand side of your inventory screen. Once it is recycled, the enhancement dust you received from that item will be added back into your inventory automatically. You will receive basic white enhancement dust from all of the basic equipment you recycle, and super green enhancement dust from all the uncommon green and unique blue equipment that you recycle. All of this enhancement dust can be used to upgrade other pieces of equipment that you either find in drops or craft from crafting stations. To upgrade an item, you will need an upgrade station. Upgrade stations can be found scattered throughout many of the play zones in Zenith, but can also be found in the city center near the store where you buy cooking ingredients. To upgrade a weapon or armor, simply walk up to the upgrade station, select the item you wish to upgrade, and use your enhancement dust, as well as some Zen, the in-game currency, to have a chance at upgrading your item. You will need to have the corresponding type of enhancement dust to the level of gear that you're trying to upgrade in order to complete this task. You will be able to upgrade any piece of equipment regardless of its rarity 4 times by using basic enhancement dust. Then 4 more times using green super enhancement dust, and finally 4 more times by using purple mega enhancement dust. Typically, you want to be very selective about what, if any, of your uncommon or unique items you choose to upgrade. Gaining the necessary super enhancement dust to upgrade an item is difficult, so the usual recommendation is to save all of your super enhancement dust for your level 40 gear so that you can get the most dang for your dust. But even then, you might not have enough super enhancement dust to fully upgrade your full set of gear. So that is where making your own super enhancement dust comes in really handy. So now, this is where all that boring, basic crafting and upgrading knowledge gets turned into something special. You see, when you upgrade a green, uncommon, or blue unique piece of equipment, you actually get more super enhancement dust back than when you recycle that equipment when it's unupgraded. So by spending common, white enhancement dust to upgrade green or blue armor up to level 4, then recycling that level 4 item, you'll receive approximately 40 super green enhancement dust back. This same trick will also work when upgrading legendary gold equipment, except that it will produce mega enhancement dust once that equipment is recycled. So you should make sure you have your legendary equipment fully upgraded to level 8 before recycling it to ensure that you're getting the maximum amount of ultra rare purple enhancement dust in return. But only upgrade your legendary gear to level 8. Since levels 4 through 8 will consume super enhancement dust, you will actually spend more dust than you gain back if you are recycling level 8 green and blue gear. Remember before when I told you you could get super enhancement dust by recycling uncommon, green, and unique blue weapons and armor? And also that you could craft uncommon and unique weapons and armor by collecting crafting materials at all the chests that are scattered around the various play zones in Zenith? It just so happens that every time you exit the game and log back in, all of the loot chests respawn in the exact same location they were before. If you killed creatures while you were at it, you'll probably have enough to craft some unique gear as well. Though, it should be noted, you will get more super enhancement dust for your efforts if you simply stick to crafting the uncommon green gear, as it costs less crafting materials to make and provides the same amount of super enhancement dust as unique gear when both are recycled. So, by going back to the lower level zones to gather chests and complete event battles, crafting gear, upgrading it, and recycling it, you will be able to generate enough super and eventually mega enhancement dust to be able to fully upgrade all of your top tier weapons and armor. So get out there and start farming some dust. And of course, if you appreciated this video and want to see more tutorials like this one, hit that like button. Maybe subscribe if you're feeling extra spectacular today. And if there are any game mechanics you're confused about, feel free to ask me in the comments below and I'll do my best to help sort them out for you. But anyways, have yourselves a great day, and as always, happy hunting.